Good morning everyone, I'm Abhay from class 10 and today I'm here to tell you a story on the feather of resolve. Once in a quiet coastal village, a young boy named Aaron lived. He loved watching the birds across the sky, but he himself was extremely afraid of the height. Even standing on a small cliff made him feel nervous, but still he secretly wished that he could be as brave as the birds he admired in the sky. One morning, while walking near the cliff, Ara found a very beautiful feather lying down on the ground. The feather was shiny, bright, and almost magical. An old fisherman nearby noticed Ara and told him that this feather belonged to a mountain eagle, a bird that learned how to fly by trusting its courage, not its wings. This bird stayed in Ara's mind with a strange sense of hope. That very evening, a sudden storm hit the Aras village. The wind grew stronger, the waves crashed loudly, and everyone rushed to save their homes. But in the middle of this, our little sister Meera got stuck on a very high wooden platform. The ladder had broken due to the storm. No one could reach her. Everyone was afraid and worried. Ara felt fear rise inside him. His legs trembled, his heart beat fast. But then he suddenly realized that feather he found that day and what fisherman says to him. He held the feather tightly and realized that perhaps it was the moment to discover his own courage. Gathering all his strength together, Araj took a deep breath and moved forward. He looked up at the tall wooden platform and began to climb. The wind tried to push him, the height tried to scare him, but every time fear tried to scare him, he held the feather tightly and remained himself that the real courage is not the absence of fear, it is the resolve of move forward despite the fear. Slowly, step by step, Arav made his way up to the platform and he finally reached to that platform. Arav held her little sister Meera close and with steady movement, Arab helped Meera to climb down the platform. Both of them reached ground safely and the entire village clapped and cheered for Arab. On the crowd, Arab saw that old fisherman he met that day. And that old fisherman smiled at Arab and said that